Real tough.
It's not impossible.
Sora.
That was a really bad Donald. Hey Isaac, can you do your best Donald the Duck impression for me?
Donald of the year.
Donald of the year.
Can't do it.
Donald of the year.
Mine's Donald Sutherland.
Mickey, I can't do it. I'm trying to do his thing, and he's. All right,
What
you
did
go.
you say? It sounded like you said bacon.
I think you tried to say Mickey.
I did.
Hello, friends, and thank you for joining me today. And I'm glad you did, because I've got something pretty great for you, because it is New Year's Eve. We're on the cusp of a brand new year. The year is 2021. We are about to enter into 2022, and I decided to do kind of a weird best of the year kind of video, but I'm not doing it by myself. I've got some friends with me, Mr. Alessio Summerfield, as you've seen on the channel before, very recently actually.
Hi.
And making his Sam vs. Sam channel debut. I play the fucking Bull Seams theme song. Mr. Isaac Lim. Hey, Isaac.
Oh, should I walk in?
Isaac just rips his shirt
Yeah,
in
just
half.
do it's gonna do like an entrance. Your 1996 Chicago Bulls. Isaac, are you okay?
Call me in.
Enter. It's
Isaac
Isaac Lim.
All right.
So for those of you that don't know, Alessio, Isaac, and myself used to host a podcast called Metal Gear Mondays. It was a video game style, book club style podcast about the Metal Gear Solid series of video games and the works of Hideo Kojima. Recently, back in November, we chopped its head off and said no more.
We did it wrong. We reflected back. We said, man, we really fucked this up. Shut it down.
If I could erase those years. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Back time. But I wanted to to celebrate ringing in the newest of years, 2022. I wanted to get my boys to do kind of a best of the year kind of conversation topic. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to the Metal Gear Mondays Discord. Link to the Metal Gear Mondays Discord is in the description if you want to join. It's lit. And just for my pals in the general chat, I have a crispy pop, got my Monster. I'm gonna do a little Monster Reserve watermelon flavor. Whoa. This is for y'all in the general chat.
Mine's popped already, but I'm just gonna do it for you.
Oh, what's a fancy? What is that? Is that like a filter bottle, like a water filter bottle?
Nah, it's my Erlenmeyer flask.
Oh, I thought it was like a bottle of Simply orange juice that had the label torn off of it. It's clear orange juice.
What is the benefit to making it that stupid shape? So that you can't put it anywhere?
Yeah,
it's a good
structurally sound.
Look at it.
It's a good shape.
Have you seen it, Alessio?
How do you put that on your body or in a vehicle or on a table?
He's got curves. I do this a lot of times. I'll just do this.
Yeah.
How you can drink it fast?
Can you put that back in front of your face? I just want to see like the weird shape.
Can you put your face through it?
Oh, spooky. Oh god.
No! Thanks, Isaac. I can now no longer ever look at you again.
Oh man. So here are the kind of the rules about the rules of this this of the year
happening?
Celebration is that there aren't any rules.
Okay, cool.
I've got a couple of subjects. It's like Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Yeah. Have it your way,
Just
right?
Sam. It's just right.
Yeah.
W.
Yeah, no rules, just WRIGHT. So for years, I've been making that joke and have been attributing it to Applebee's. I found out literally about a week and a half ago that it was Outback Steakhouse, and nothing in my life makes sense anymore. So,
That makes sense because they're in the Outback. They're like no gods, no kings. You're in the Outback now.
well, they had fucking Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords do their like ads for such a long time, but he's from New Zealand, which is
Did he really?
close.
I didn't know that he did their ads.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Jermaine did their ads. He did a very exaggerated Australian accent for the Outback Steakhouse things.
That's
and
amazing.
The very American Outback Steakhouse company was just like, it's New Zealand. They won't know the difference.
Close enough.
I love it.
Close enough. So I have a couple of topics. They're the basic ones that you kind of see when you discuss what your favorite thing of the year was. We've got, of course, video game of the year. We've got movie, TV show, and album. Those are the 4 main categories that I want to talk about. And if you guys have categories you want to throw out there, feel free. Would love to discuss them.
I'll sprinkle some in there.
Yeah. So let's start with video game. Favorite video game of the year.
Yeah.
Isaac, just pick the one that you played.
Yeah, pick the one video game you played this year. So I decided, like, I'm gonna actually cheat a little bit because I have a couple that I played this year that I really enjoyed. But if you did not play a game this year that was released in 2021, Isaac, you can pick any game you played year that you enjoyed. Any game you played that you enjoyed this year in 2021.
Okay.
So
I actually don't know if I played this the beginning of the year or last year.
Or 17 years ago.
That's how long it's been since Isaac played a video game.
I think I finally put in Nier, the OG Nier.
Hey.
And
OG Nier.
OG Nier, not
even
Nier,
not even remastered.
not Replicant. I ain't about that.
That was my second question. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not about the new.
Technically, Replicant is the original Japanese game.
True. Yeah. Technically, the one that I played was
Gestalt.
Gestalt version.
I'm about the old new.
Yeah, it's not new, new. This is old.
It's
old.
Nouveau, old. Nouveau, old, new riche.
This is Nold Nier.
This is... How did you enjoy the old new Nier?
Old new.
Did you finish it?
Yeah.
I did. I actually finished it. I didn't do the
Wow.
He did a ending, so he's a quarter through.
Yeah,
Nice.
I did
Nice.
the ending A or whatever.
Misleading terms. Thanks, Yokotaro.
I really liked it. Like, I really liked the music. The music was fantastic. Made me get the soundtrack on vinyl. And I guess everybody was saying the gameplay was kind of clunky, which I could see. It's very like old school gameplay mechanics, and the style of game is very a little dated, I guess. But I loved it. Like
Still a good.
Once I picked it up,
experience.
once I picked it up, it was like, man, gotta keep playing. So
Isaac, you'll appreciate this. The remaster got best soundtrack of the year at Game of the Year Awards or whatever, or Game Awards.
Which it deserves.
So good.
I maintain this. Yeah, the Nier soundtracks are some of the best video game soundtracks that exist. I've told this story a ton of times, but the Carnival song from Nier Automata is like embedded.
It's so good. There's so many good fucking songs on that soundtrack.
So good.
Isaac, I'm glad that you like what I might say is my favorite game. So,
ever?
dude, it's so good. It's so good.
Okay.
I need to put Alessio on blast for a second to tell this story.
Well, whenever I went into fucking pure hatred mode.
Fucking pure rage mode. I had a moment in Nier Automata. This was like pretty fresh after it came out, and Alessio. It was like the only thing Alessio was excited about in the world.
Yeah, I was like, this is me.
I said I was struggling with it, and what I meant was I was having trouble with a boss and needed to take a break and come back to it later. And when I said I was struggling with it, Alessio went on a tangent making fun of Kingdom Hearts. He says, well, you'll play Kingdom Hearts and follow that shit story, but you won't stick with Nier Automata.
No, because Sam was just like, I'm done with this. And I was like,
man.
Dude, no joke. I know people who are like, I know people for Automata that were like, yeah, I beat it A, B, and C ending. I don't give a fuck about D and E. And I'm like, no,
you have to. The actual like main ending of Nier Automata is
amazing.
I really want to play it. Yeah.
The ending thing is so like fucking. Yoko Taro has got to stop doing that because he's done that with every single game he's ever made. Just call them acts, my dude. Like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Because literally, when you finish Automata ending A, like a message from Square Enix comes up that says, "Hey, you're not done with the game yet. You should keep playing." And it's like, why? Just call it Act 1.
Just let the game keep going, and then just put them where you need to put them, and just let it go. But it's interesting the first time it happens, and then it happens again and again. And to be fair, it was very cool for Automata because it was very cool for Automata because that was the first. I hadn't played the original Nier much at all before I played Automata, and so that was my first experience with like the tiered ending, and I thought it was cool the first time, but then it's a little much for subsequent things. But
I think they just assume you're gonna pick it back up. They're like, oh, you finished it, you'll pick it back up in a week or two.
Yeah, eventually.
Which is how I played OG Nier. I like beat it, and then I was like, I'm gonna boot that back up again. And then I was like, what? What are these new cutscenes? What the fuck is going on?
There's more. Dang. Oh no. Was that the only game you played this year, Isaac? Was the or not, the Nier Gestalt Old Man Nier?
I'm really trying to think hard. I think it might be, and that might have even been like late last year. I'm sorry, guys.
Well then, no, it's fine. So Nier Gestalt is Isaac's game of the year for 2021.
Hell yeah! This 2007 game.
Whoa! Come on, guys.
Hell yeah!
Give it up.
14 years later. 14 years in the making.
Game of the year, baby.
What about you, Alessio? What's your game of the year?
Oh
shit.
Yeah.
So here's where I'm coming. So my nominees, I'll give you my nominees, then I'll give you my pick. So I really enjoyed Deathloop this year. The game was very good, especially if you like Dishonored. It's a very funny game. So Deathloop, Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker is very good. 7 Remake just came out for PC, so I'm counting that for 2021.
As you should.
Also, Disco Elysium Final Cut. I'm going to include that for 2021.
Hell yeah. Did you play Replicant? Would you include?
Well, so yeah, Replicant Remaster as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I think... I love all the new shit. Like, they added a ton of really cool new story content to the remaster. But I think I'm going to have to say that Disco Elysium was my 2021.
Hell yeah.
Might be like one of the best games I've ever played.
Whoa.
And the only reason why Nier gets like... I mean, Nier is like... I would argue, depending on the day, is like one of my favorite game.
Yeah.
But it's like... I think Disco Elysium is like super amazing new shit. One of the best written games I've ever played. Like... phenomenal. Like, I love.
I need to play that now that it's on like a console I can actually play it on.
Yeah, it's super.
I have trouble with PC games because I don't have a computer that can run most modern games. I don't have anything against PC. I just haven't had a chance to build one. But
it is very PC-ish. So there's like a shit ton. Like, it's very much like Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate. Like, tons of reading. Okay. But it's all voice now with the Final Cut.
Yeah, I like reading too.
It's very good.
Reading is fundamental.
And the fun part is that all of the voices of the different, so like all of the emotions and shit are like personified. So like the main character's internal monologue is like all your stats and stuff are tied to different emotions. And they all essentially are characters. So it's very cool because it's one dude's voice voicing all of it. and he just changes his voice to
That's so cool.
But it's essentially like a pen and paper game. So like the narrator is like the DM, and you're playing like D&D, and like it's crazy. Like you can fucking, your game could be wildly different from somebody else's. It's super good.
Very cool. There's a this is one of my nominees. So I guess we'll jump into mine. I guess just talk about it. But you said D&D. Have either of you heard of a game called Wilder Myth?
I've heard of it. I don't know if I know what that looks
like. Not a lot of people are talking about it at all. But it's very good. It's like a turn-based strategy game with like the grid-based movement system.
I have seen this on Steam, I think.
But it's like this basically this like procedurally generated D&D campaign, basically, and you get like power-ups and like you make your characters and then they get older and retire, but then their kids keep the adventure going, and it's just this like ongoing like adventure. And I've been playing it for the channel, and it's really good.
It looks awesome.
So it's very good. It's and the art style is like the art style is really cute, and it's just like these paper cutouts that are like jumping around the board, and it's just very cute. The music is fun too. That's one of my nominees. I got an Xbox Series S as a gift this year,
Xbox Series Sam.
Yeah. So I jumped into the Game Pass. Full Steam. I've been playing a lot of not Steam. So I've been getting really into Game Pass, and Xbox releases their first party games on Game Pass day one to play for the price of Game Pass. And so I've had a lot of fun with Forza Horizon 5. It's the first game, like the first racing game I played in a very long time that makes me feel like I'm playing Burnout Paradise, which at the time like is still my favorite racing game of all time. I'm having a lot of fun with Forza. The other game that I got really into, since I've never really had an Xbox before, my experience with Halo has been I've played Halo 2 LAN before, and that's it. LAN multiplayer. I've never played the campaigns.
Oh wow!
And so over the last month, I played in chronological story order. I played Halo Reach. I played Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo ODST, Halo 3, 4, and 5, and just blasted through them.
Sam's finishing the fight.
I am finishing the fight. I literally am finishing the fight. I blasted through them to get to Halo Infinite because I knew it was coming out. Finished it just in time. And I very, very quickly fell in love with the Halo franchise, and I get it now. And so I've been playing Halo Infinite a lot the last couple of days, and it's a blast. And I know the fun thing is like rag on 343 right now because of like the cosmetic and all the stuff with the multiplayer, but like the campaign, listen, you give me a grappling hook with 40% faster cooldown, you give me 0 fall damage no matter how high you fall from, and you give me a bunch of side quests and collectibles to find, I am over the fucking moon with Halo Infinite. Literally. So I think if I'm talking about 2021 games, Halo Infinite might take it for me.
Nice. I haven't played campaign yet, but I played a bunch of the multiplayer.
It's very good. It's very fun.
Have you beat it?
Not yet. No, I'm almost done with the second island.
Yeah, Isaac, it's open world now.
Yeah, it's open world Halo. Yeah, it's very
kind of like Destiny.
It's pretty cool. I like it a lot.
Not come until May, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Got a co-op, boys.
I'd play it again with co-op for sure.
I gotta get
so much fun.
A better laptop or.
Yeah, Isaac, just go get an Xbox Series S.
Oh yeah. Sam, who gave you that Series S? Maybe they can give me
my
one.
aunt. My aunt gave me that Series S as a gift. She hadn't gotten me a birthday present, and this was her explanation. So I got it in the mail, and there was no card, there was no nothing with it. It was just
like, am I supposed to have it?
I opened it up, and it's addressed to me. I'm just like, it must be for me. I didn't order it. Did I order it? What did I like go on a fucking ayahuasca trip and order an Xbox Series S somewhere or whatever? So I just have this thing, and so I'm just like, who the fuck? And so I'm calling my relatives. I'm just like, did you get me this? Did you get me this? No. Finally, I call my aunt and I go, did you get me this? She says, yeah. I said, oh, there wasn't a card, so I wasn't sure. And she goes, oh, yeah, it's on my table. I forgot to put it in the box. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And I said, what's it for? She said, well, I haven't gotten you a birthday present in a couple of years, so I figured here's this. And I said, this is in July. I was like, my birthday's in January, right? She goes, yeah, but I couldn't find one until now. I was like, all right. So I have this box now.
That's awesome.
And that's like the one you can now find in stores. Like you could just go into a grocery store now that has an electronics department, and Series S's are just available, which is cool.
Wish PS5s to get to that point.
Yeah, seriously. I would like one of those as well. The other game that I played because of the Xbox, I got the Xbox and I played Spiritfarer is a 2020 game, but I fucking loved Spiritfarer.
I still need to play
if I can, yeah, it's like this boat building sim, not sim. It's like this, you like build like little like things on your boat. It's like a resource building crafting game where the goal is you play as this character called the Spiritfarer, and you have to like shepherd these like animal spirits into the afterlife once their business is done, and it's like very emotionally impactful. I love Spiritfarer.
Yeah,
so if I'm
I
like,
definitely snagged it on your recommendation, Sam.
Yeah, it's so good. Whenever you get a chance to play it, let me know what you think. But yeah, if I'm constrained to 2021, Halo Infinite probably takes it for me. But if I'm allowed to pick the game that I really jived with the most, Spiritfarer would probably be my game of the year.
If I could pick Nier, then you can totally have that.
Yeah, I'm allowed to go 1 year.
You know what, guys? I'm picking this. This one's the GOAT. Tic-tac-toe.
Oh shoot!
Hell yeah!
Oh. Love that game.
Fucking
love it.
Hangman, baby.
Emotionally impactful, dude. When those X's and those O's just
they haunt me. Yeah, that's how that song goes, I think.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of songs, here's something that both of you guys are rolling into. Let's talk about music.
Oh,
what
man.
did you jive with?
So
what did you
much.
jive with this year? So much music to jive with.
So much music out there these days. What is a guy to do?
These
actually.
days.
I gotta pull up. I'm gonna pull up and see what I've been listening to answer this question.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing. I'll go first because I know what my album
is. Is it gotta be a
is.
2021 record?
No, I think we've established it. If you spun it the most in 2021, even if it's from a couple years ago, that's your album of the year. We're playing again.
All right.
No rules, just right. Outback Steakhouse, formerly Applebee's.
Yo,
who cares?
Okay. I'll take it.
I did stick with this year only because if I go by what I listen to the most, it would be the same fucking Panic at the Disco album every year. So
every year,
fucking Black. It would always be Black Parade or some shit like that. So I
single year.
I reined myself in to 2021. And the album I listened to the most, I did that Apple Music like rewind thing that they do. And my top 11 songs were from this album, which the album has 11 songs on it, and it's Scaled and Icy by 21 Pilots. That came out back in like March, and I listened to that the most. I listened to 21 Pilots 30 hours this year. My next listen to band was like 5. So
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's Scaled and Icy is takes it for me this year for like album of the year. I love that album a lot. The other two that were on pretty heavy play were Razzmatazz by I Don't Know How But They Found Me and Hotel TV by Lawrence. Both of those are very good albums as well.
Nice.
Did that I don't know how they found me, but wait, is that one this year?
But it's the album, like the full album came out this year, but they've been releasing singles throughout like 2020, so the full album dropped this year.
Okay. Because I kept on seeing they were releasing new music, so I was like, is it just more albums? I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's Razzmatazz is the album, like the full album that came out this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then Lawrence, I don't know if you guys have heard of Lawrence, but Hotel TV is a really good album if you like very like kind of soulful, like almost gospel style music.
Okay.
But it's like pop soul gospel, and it's not religious, but it's got that vibe to it, like with the organs and the it's very good. And there's like an R&B like version of It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC on that album, and it's phenomenal. So I highly recommend Hotel TV.
That's awesome.
Who's got next?
We're running this backwards.
We run
Run it back. Run it back.
We're gonna
Run it back. It's me, Mr. Yeah, right.
Oh man, it's weird. So I listened to a bunch of 2020 and 2019 records apparently this year. But I think for me, maybe like the 3 or 4 that I've been listening to a bunch lately would be Step Grandma by Salvatore Ganacci is very good.
Oh, nice. Okay.
What? Step Grandma?
Dude,
That's awesome.
Also has a phenomenal music video for that song. I would say, yeah, Step Grandma there, or Step Grandma. Sufjan Stevens' A Beginner's Mind is really good. Is it Mid? I
think it's Mid.
Born a Loser was a good record. I was telling Isaac about this, but Park Hye-jin. Her record is super good. They came out this year.
I love that. Yeah.
I think it's called Before I Die. But I don't know. And then this one sucks to say, but I've also been listening a lot to Metronomy's English Riviera 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary, baby.
And obviously Gorillaz Song Machine, I think was earlier this year, right? Beginning of the year?
Beginning of this year.
I
know we talked about that. We thought it was last year, but I think I looked it up recently. I think it was like, actually this year, Yeah.
But for me, I think I'm going to go with Born a Loser. I think that's the one that I put on the most, probably, over and over.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just a vibe, dude. I really enjoyed it.
Gotta have the vibe. No, it was good.
That's of 2021 records. If
that's 2020.
Yeah. Before you go, Isaac, I did want to throw one out there that I forgot. 21 Pilots is still my album of the year, but Every Time I Die dropped the album Radical this year, and I fucking love that shit. Nice. So throwing that on my pile as well.
ETID, dude.
My super oldie it's not super old. 2015. Have you guys listened to this Ghostface Killah and Bad Bad Not Good record?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sour Soul.
Yes. Holy crap.
Such a good record.
So good.
Anyway, those are
man. There's just been so much music. What do you do with your time, right?
Apparently Alice Glass just put out a new song, so.
We should listen to it. It's really good.
Is it good?
That's the thing. That's the thing about music that makes it harder to do something like this is that, like, when you're talking about, like, what's your favorite movie, your favorite show, video game, whatever, that's like time you have to, like, spend dedicated. But you can just put music on in the background and just listen and just... That's all you have to do, and it makes it more difficult, I think. But
I feel like albums are also kind of albums are kind of going out of style. I feel like it's like people are just kind of putting out like 3 tracks at a time these days.
Yeah, with the way that streaming is, like, especially, it's hard to, I still try my best to, like, if I really enjoy an artist, I try to listen to, like, their album because
Well, a lot of them just don't put out albums, though. Like, there are a couple artists that I found this year where they just put out, like, one song a month.
Yeah. There's a guy, his name is Dr. Joe, he has, like, 5 songs out. And they're all certified bangers. But no album. He just piecemeal, like, once every, like, 3 months. We're like, you like the red little birdie? Here, fetch it.
You've never been more like the Red Letter Media guy than in that moment. Just like 1,000,000%.
That's hilarious.
Isaac, what you been spinning?
Well, I was in the realm of, like, there's so much music out there. I don't know if you guys know Arca. ARCA.
Can't say I do.
She makes, like, really crazy, weird electronic music, I guess you could say. But and she's been in the scene for years now, but she just dropped 4 albums.
Whoa.
On one weekend. And they're very good.
Good for her.
They're very good.
Venezuelan.
Yeah. So it's like Kick 1 came out in like 2019, and then Kick 2, 3, 4, and 5 came out like 2 weeks ago.
Jeez. I didn't realize
like,
she's helped produce Bjork, Kanye, Frank Ocean, FKA Twigs, Lady Gaga. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, she's huge in like production.
She was born 10 days after me. I'm gonna go die.
No, don't do that.
BRB, I gotta go help produce Kanye's new record. I'll see you guys later. I got some catching up to do.
Oh man,
I vibe with Kanye's shit. I don't know.
Kanye's album was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, it was alright. I think I liked the listening events more than I liked the album. Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest,
I missed the one that when he came to Mercedes. He came twice.
That one was the best one.
I know. I missed it. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. I just don't think I vibe with Kanye anymore. I legit, because and again, I'm on record as saying I don't think I've actually enjoyed Kanye since Twisted Fantasy. And I've tried. I just can't. So I just kind of fell off. But I made a concerted effort to listen to Donda. Donda. I don't know if I pronounced his mom's name, but I just couldn't. Like there were a couple on there that I did vibe with, but just I couldn't.
Yeah. It's not really like a singles heavy album. It's very
it's
concept.
An experience. Like you have to listen to the whole thing.
I love Yeezus so good, so much so.
Yeah,
Yeezus is so good.
There's a couple songs on Yeezus that I do like. I like Bound 2 a lot.
Bound 2 is very good.
Bound 2.
Sing it. Get
Have you
it.
seen the Seth Rogen version of that, where I think it's Seth Rogen and Mr. Franco, but I think it's
Mr.
It's like yeah, Mr. Canceled Franco, but it's like Seth Rogen shirtless on the back of the motorcycle instead, and he's just like,
oh, I have seen that.
Yeah,
just making real pouty.
Yeah.
That's. So
I will go on record to say that I do not like Kanye West the person, but
Agreed.
I do find his art interesting.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, at the very least, it's interesting, and he's doing something different. He's doing what he wants to do, and there's a lot to be said to that.
Yeah, that's why the listening events were so good, because you get to see what a fuck ton of money being poured at a concept looks like.
Right.
And I feel like you rarely get to see that level of production with like that high of a concept.
Yeah. It's a whole experience.
Definitely.
But I would say, okay, I was going to say Mead was tops for me.
Join me in this, Isaac.
No, I love that album a lot.
Join me in this.
There's also this producer called Fredigan. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. And he put out an album last year called Actual Life. And I think I've listened to that album on repeat. It's just like that whole vibe. It's just the same thing with you and Alessio with Mead, where you just put it on and it's just like a vibe, and you just
just like all right. I want to capture this moment for the rest of the year. Just like let it ride.
Like I'll go on bike rides and I'll just put this album on, and it's just like take me, Fred.
Take me, Fred.
And then Isaac wakes up and he's halfway across the state of Georgia.
Yeah. So I would
he's in Marietta somehow. He's just like, what?
Funny enough, that's where I start, and then I go all the way to like Rome, Georgia.
Nice. Oh, yeah. That's where Washed Out is from, I think.
Oh yeah, something like that. Is that right?
Rome, Georgia.
Isaac was like, I was born to Rome, Georgia.
Did you guys watch much television this year? Do you have that?
I'm trying to think. So Kristen and I really like watching competition shows for some reason. Competition shows are old shows, so we watched a fuck ton of Bake Off and like I Love Lucy and just like weird random shit. Oh, I also watched, it's funny, so I'm wearing this Crystal Method shirt. I also watched a fuck ton of RuPaul's Drag Race this year.
Hell yeah.
And by a fuck ton, I mean I literally watched all of it. Yeah, all of it.
Good for you.
Like including the fucking... all the behind the scenes stuff, all of this, like All Stars seasons.
You and Tyler would have a good conversation. He loves Drag Race.
Yeah, we just went hard. And then we went to a Christmas event in Brooklyn that we bought tickets for that had like eight prior winners perform. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, a lot of Drag Race this year.
It's good. It's good.
Man.
I am convinced that Succession is one of the best shows.
I keep
on
hearing
television.
that.
It's so fucking good. So season 3 just ended as we're recording this. It would have been last week, I think. Season 3 just ended. Banger of an ending. So good. Oops, all
People
bangers.
in New York are obsessed with it. Like, that is all I hear about.
It's really fucking good. It's one of those shows where it's just like, when I first was hearing about it, I heard about it like maybe like a month before season 3 was about to start. And I'd heard about it before, but I just never went around to watching it. And my first thought was just like, man, I don't want to watch a show about rich white people and their problems.
That's kind of my vibe too.
And then I was finding, like, it was just sitting there. I was on HBO Max. I was just like, fuck it, I'll put it on. And episode 1, I was just like, okay, here we go. And I just kept watching it, and it's like one of my favorite shows now.
Dang.
Nice.
So Succession's definitely my show of the year. But I also watched on Netflix 2 very different shows, but 2 very good shows. Midnight Mass was
I've heard that's good too.
excellent. It's by the guy who did the Haunting shows. Mike, I think his name's Mike Flanagan.
Mike Birbiglia.
Yeah, Mike Birbiglia.
Very funny.
But the Haunting of Hill House and the Haunting of Bly Manor.
Right.
It's his 3rd show for Netflix, and it's about this like really small fishing town that's very Catholic, and this like mysterious like young priest that comes in to replace their other priest that is sick, and it's just very like spooky and very, very good. I love Midnight Mass. And then Arcane, the League of Legends show, has
the
no
highest
right to
Rotten
be.
Tomatoes score of the year.
It's fucking incredible. And the cool thing is there's like bits in there because I played League of Legends for like a month in the summer in like 2010.
Yep.
So I know nothing about League of Legends except for the term jungle, I think, is a thing that you do in League of Legends.
Go mid. That's like all.
Yeah,
Go mid, go
yeah.
bottom. That's all I know.
Yeah. Everybody goes bottom. So I know nothing about League of Legends, and I've heard that there's like stuff peppered in there for people who do play League of Legends, but like as just a show,
That's what that 10-cent money. That's what that 10-cent money.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what 10 cent gets
Jeez.
you. Whoops. But yeah, Arcane, phenomenal show.
My
Check
sister's
that out.
obsessed with it.
It's really good. And then I gotta throw a shout out, especially for my boys in the Discord. The one through line throughout the year that's been very good the entire time that's been carrying me is fucking AEW wrestling, all elite wrestling. Weekly on Wednesdays, weekly on Fridays as of this year.
Starring
YouTube shows
Craven
out the
Knight.
ass. Craven Knight was on AEW Dark on YouTube. It was fucking awesome. AEW rips ass.
Was this the year that Isaac was in the background? Or was that last year?
Dude.
No, that was
The year before. God.
That was
They
2019.
came to Atlanta. They came to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I missed
'cause
it.
NWA
I missed
wasn't-
everything.
Oh no.
Tell me about
NWA
it.
wasn't running shows last year, so it would have been like 2019 at some point. But
Yeah, it was
What'd
like
you say? AEW? Or what did you say? NWA?
NWA.
NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, is like
okay.
this old school.
I was gonna make a joke
wrestling.
about starting the NWA, but I mean, damn it.
Nah,
But
that's the one that I
that's
went
the one
to.
that Isaac was
Yeah.
at. Yeah. AEW's something else, but it's very good.
Yeah.
Very good AEW. So those are my shows.
Nice.
Isaac, what you
How
got?
about, did you watch any television, Nancy?
I didn't watch that much TV. I think I watched. I watched BoJack Horseman. I actually enjoyed it a lot. It was really dark,
watched that
but
yet.
you should watch it.
Did you like binge watch it, or did you like give yourself breaks, because it's a very dark
It's
show
very
to binge
dark.
watch?
For the most part, I binged
Very
it.
good, but
Yeah.
okay. Did you just feel like you just needed a
There were a
cold
couple
shower
episodes. A couple of episodes. I was like, oof. I gotta walk away from this one.
after? Too much.
Too much. That one.
That's
was
how
really
I was
good.
when. That's how I was when I got into Breaking Bad, because I got into Breaking Bad like maybe like a week before the finale of season 4. And to catch up, I binge watched seasons 1 through basically 4 in like a week.
Oh my gosh.
And when I finished the finale of season 4, I was just like,
yeah.
and I just like sat in my room by myself in the dark for
Started
3
collecting
days. It was
minerals.
bad.
Yeah.
They're not rocks, Marie. They're minerals.
Jesus. I hadn't thought about Breaking Bad in a really long time, and then when I booted up Remake today after it came out, I forgot that Badger fucking plays Wedge. And so he said something and I was like, Badger?
It's very hard to not hear Badger when you play that game.
I was like, are you kidding?
That's awesome.
That man has one voice, and it's Badger.
Yeah, 100%. What was what the fuck's his name? Aaron Paul? Jesse. What's
Skinny
Jesse's
Pete?
other friend's name?
Skinny Pete.
That's right.
Skinny Pete.
Fucking skin. Dude, I love that show, but I swear to God, I feel like my brain dumped all of the information.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Better Call Saul. I need to catch up. What a good fucking show, you guys.
That's what I've heard.
People
I
have
haven't
said
seen
that
it.
they like Better Call Saul more than Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Which is
I
insane,
am
but
one of those
I
people.
believe it. I haven't seen any of Better Call Saul, and I know it's ending
really
soon.
good.
So I'll probably just watch it all when it ends.
Saul probably just watch it.
There's like
They're very different. They're very different shows.
8 seasons
Yeah, that's
though,
what
in
I've
there.
heard.
6.
6.
6.
Yeah. I think it's the same as Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where the last
Although
season
if you
is like a
listen-
2-part thing.
Yeah.
That's
if you
what
listen to
this-
Aaron Paul's convinced that Breaking Bad only had 5 seasons, and it wasn't, so he considers them.
It might be different for
considers-
shooting order. They might have just released them.
Probably.
Oh.
But.
Have you guys seen that movie, El Camino?
Oh, yeah. El Camino is really good.
I haven't seen it.
It's really good. I watched El Camino on an airplane on the way back from somewhere.
Don't knock it. I love a good airplane movie.
No, it was great. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that face I made was like the last dregs of the monster like hit me real weird. That was what that was.
I rewatched Moon on an airplane about a month ago, and it was
Nice.
very funny
Oh,
because the
wow.
woman next to me like turns over, and I'm just fucking like open crying in the middle of this airplane.
The last time I was on an airplane, I think I told this story on the vidcast, Alessio, but there was a guy in front of me just religiously checking his fucking crypto.
Oh, God.
What?
Crypto accounts. He was just like,
Did you
he
punch
paid
him
for
in
the
the
internet. I wish. But I was in the middle seat. He was in the window seat in front of me, and I could just see through the crack of the seat. Just literally every 2 minutes, he was just like
Refresh.
Jeez.
just checking his accounts. He had like
Crypto's
$2,000.
fine. NFTs are just stupid as fuck.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
He had what's your NFT of the year?
Jesus.
Let me just tell you.
My favorite NFT thing in the year, though, has been companies being like, we're going to do NFTs. And then every fucking one, every single time, 4 days later, they're like,
We're not doing
Psych.
NFTs anymore.
yeah, except for Ubisoft. They don't give a fuck. Ubisoft is like, we're still doing
Ubisoft-
NFTs.
Ubisoft is incorrigible though.
I do love that Steam was like, if your game involves NFTs, you're not allowed to be on our platform.
Which good for them. Well, let me see here. Who posted this in the Discord? Ooh, excuse me. Literally today, somebody in the Discord posted a screenshot, and I went and looked
Was
into
it the stalker
fucking
thing?
the stalker thing. Yeah,
Yeah. It was Cody.
They're
It was Cody
they're-
Code.
It was Cody. Yeah, it was Cody. But Stalker, the developers of the Stalker 2 game, the Stacker 2. You remember
You know,
those
the
commercials?
SCU, the Stalker Cinematic Universe.
Whoa.
Yeah, the Stalker game that's coming out soon apparently is going to have some type of NFT thing tied to it, and they are very much in the defense mode on Twitter right now. They deleted the original post.
Good.
And I guarantee you in a couple of days they're going to be like, actually, we're not going to do that.
Never doing it.
Y'all
guess
wanna do an NFT real quick? We can post
Yeah,
it.
it's
real
too.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do an NFT right now.
We'll just set one up. I can set it up for y'all if you want.
I'm just gonna take a picture of my
I just got-
my accessory nipple. And
Yep.
I'm gonna use that as a. I have one.
10 grand. Easy.
Yeah, here's an NFT of me drinking this tube of Gorilla Glue.
Oh God.
Oh, Sam.
Sam just does it. He just casually.
Just casually gulp down some Gorilla Glue. This fucking Gorilla Glue. So I bought this to like fix something on my desk.
Is that like a tincture of Gorilla Glue? Oh no, it's in a like squeezy.
Yeah.
It looked like a fucking like vial with a dropper. Like what kind of Gorilla Glue is that?
Yeah, but you squeeze it here and it comes out. But like when I tried to open it, the fucking just for also for the Discord, I'm gonna come. But it like fell in, and so it's not like quite sealed properly, and so it's causing some issues. And so
I'm also
for like
quite sealed properly.
Yeah, for like a week, I just had like Gorilla Glue stuck to my hands because it's impossible to get off without like myself, impossible to get off. But
real tough.
It's not impossible. Sora. that was a really bad Donald. Hey Isaac, can you do your best Donald the Duck impression for me?
Donald of the Year.
Donald of the Year.
Can't do it.
Donald of the Year.
Mine's Donald Sutherland.
Mickey, I can't do it. I'm trying to do his thing, and he's. All right,
What
you
did
go.
you say? It sounded like you said bacon.
I think you tried to say Mickey.
I did, but he has that weird like. I don't know how to do it. All right, y'all try
Can't
it.
do it.
Try it.
I think my Donald of the Year is Donald Glover.
Oh, that's a good one.
Gosh.
But he's Childish Gambino now. I don't know if do we call him Donald Glover?
Oh, only if you drop it like the NASDAQ.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my gosh. My stocks. My stocks.
My socks.
Quick, refresh. I'm gonna do a Cupid shuffle. Just crypto shuffle.
Yeah, the crypto shuffle. The cryptid shuffle.
Oh no, there are
What's your
cryptids in Disco Elysium.
Yeah. What's your cryptid of the year? Mine is Mothman. It's always
I like
Mothman.
Mothman. Does Slender Man count as a cryptid?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Take the Slenderman.
Yeah.
The law firm.
About you, Isaac?
Welcome to the law firms of Mothman, Slenderman, and
Am I out of the loop?
I mean, do you know what a cryptid is?
it's like
It's like mythical creatures that like don't exist, but people believe they exist, like
Okay.
Bigfoot and the Loch Ness monster and
the
like all
Pop
those
and Loch
things.
Ness monster.
The Pop and Loch Ness monster.
I kind of like.
So, do you have a favorite cryptid?
Shoot,
Isaac Lim can't have a cryptid because Isaac Lim is a cryptid.
Is a cryptid. Isaac Lim is my cryptid of the year.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Man, there's this creepy one. There's this creepy Japanese one. I can't remember.
So hold on, you don't have to say creepy in Japanese because those both mean the same
You're
thing.
right. You're right. I wish I could remember the name
very
of it,
specific.
but we'll just move past it because
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just
Well, I'm looking at. I'm trying to look up like a list of like cryptids in Georgia, and
in
apparently
Georgia.
Yeah, Alti the sea monster is Georgia's own Loch Ness monster cryptid. So apparently y'all have a sea monster cryptid.
Does he go? Does he live in the Chattahoochee? Where does he live?
Let's see.
Top 10
Let's see.
cryptids sneaking around New York. I'm gonna find some of mine too.
Oh shoot!
Let's see. Alti the sea monster. Local lore has it the Altamaha sea monster, better known as Alti, lives in the waters and abandoned rice fields of McIntosh County. Where's McIntosh County?
I don't know.
It swims in the Altamaha River near Darien. I don't know where that is. Darien, Georgia.
New York City's home
where-
of one of the most famous, the Manhattan Monster, the big ass sewer gator.
What?
Oh my god! I googled Darien, Georgia, and you know how when you Google cities on Google, like it'll show a picture of the city or something like that.
Yeah.
The picture.
Was it just a Chick-fil-A sandwich?
No, it's a picture of a Hampton Inn.
Yes.
Darien, Georgia.
We love our
And,
Hampton Inns. Hampton Inns.
Yeah, it's the coast at the mouth of the Altamaha River.
It's also my nickname.
Otamaha.
The mouth of the coast.
No. I'm
He's
the coast of the mouth of the
Oh, okay. My bad.
Speaking of rivers, I have to go pee.
Oh no!
Please keep talking. I'll be back.
Better do it.
You guys
better
do a top
it.
10 while I'm away.
Pee me a stream, baby.
A top 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
Top
you guys
10.
do top 10 while I'm away.
Top 10. Top 10 of what?
Top 10 foods of the year that you've eaten.
Wow.
Top 10
right, I'll be
foods of the year.
That's a lot of food.
That is a lot of food. Maybe we'll alternate, so we only have to come up with a top 5 each, and then I'll just say one, and then you'll come.
Is
up
it
with
like from a
another.
specific place, or like
No, I don't think so. I think it can just be
like
whatever.
cheese?
Yeah,
Milk.
Like was if. I want some milk.
A tomato.
It's the really ripe tomato I bit into that
Yeah,
one time.
I had one on
that sounds
July
like a-
13th. It was a bright, crisp summer day. The tomato.
The idea of biting directly into a tomato fills me with dread.
Oh, really?
Like, I can't stand raw tomatoes. The texture is just.
I mean, I get it. It is that mushy. You're just like biting into mush, but they're so good. They're so sweet. They're so. Not even like a cherry tomato.
Cherry tomatoes are a little bit different because they're smaller and so it's easier to get through. But like, I don't know what it is. I think like just like regular red size like big tomatoes are just like they're too goopy. They're goopy.
Goopy.
I love a roasted goopy. They're goopy.
The goop.
Goofy. So. I did have a lot of like experience with Southern cuisine this year because I went to.
Oh, that's right.
I went to a lot of Southern states. I was in Tennessee. I was in New Orleans this year. So I went to my first crawfish boil in Lake Charles, Louisiana, in May. That was phenomenal.
Was it life changing?
It was life changing.
Okay.
And it was delicious, and it was delicious to eat. But like the experience of actually like participating in a boil.
Yeah.
And it was like right after I got my second dose of the vaccine, so I was like, "Fucking,
Let's go.
fucking get me in this, fucking raw dog this crawfish boil." baby.
Sam. Hold up.
Let's calm down. Let's slow down a little bit.
I will say, I never liked crawfish until I visited my friend earlier this year. And he was like, you gotta have crawfish from New Orleans. I was like, all right, I'll try it. And it changed my life. I was like, this is
It's so good.
amazing.
So good. Got to rip the head off and suck the juice and then let the meat.
Yeah. Suck the head.
So good. So good.
Suck the head and eat the body.
Just
Carpus.
Suck the head and eat the body.
Isaac just does the opposite. He's like, I suck the head off and I eat the legs. It changed my life.
It changed me
It's
for
like
the
that scene
better.
it's like the Hakuna Matata from Lion King. You just crunch it and it's just like, delicious. I have never wanted to eat bugs more than after I watched The Lion King for the first time.
Oh,
I
yeah?
can see it.
Okay.
Can I tell you?
Did I tell you?
Did I tell you?
All right, now that Alessio's back, we didn't do a top 10, but we did talk about food for quite a bit. But,
We did.
Okay.
Here's what I'm curious about. I want to hear about movies. Y'all watch some movies this year? Your favorite movie?
Not a
of the
whole lot
year?
of movies either. Hey, okay.
Not a whole lot.
I want to back up to the TV show thing.
Oh, okay.
And this might be a cop-out answer, but I really enjoyed Squid Game.
Oh yeah,
I totally
I
forgot.
forgot about Squid Game.
Yeah.
Squid Game is up there for me too. I think Succession. I think I like Succession, Arcane, probably Midnight Mass, and then Squid Game if I'm ranking the four of them.
Got it. I gotta watch those then.
But yeah, Squid Game was great. I like
Yeah.
Squid Game a lot.
Nice. I haven't had Netflix since March because we barely used it. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Three of my 4 favorite shows of the year are Netflix shows.
I'm waiting for Sam to be like, my favorite show of the decade, Cowboy Bebop, Netflix.
Oh no.
Netflix exclusive, Cowboy Bebop. That got
canceled within a week. Yeah,
Yikes.
fucking ridiculous.
Right?
It did not take long at all.
Yeah.
But
Have you seen the blackmail thing, Sam? Oh my god. Sam, I'm gonna share my screen and I just need you to like live watch this part of Cowboy Bebop.
I don't know if my computer will.
yeah,
out for that.
Isaac's
Alright,
computer might
I'll let
explode.
Sam
but
hear this.
Yeah, let me.
This is the cringiest shit I have ever seen. Don't look at the title. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
Suppose I give it to you. What do I get in return?
A big fat thank you, and we'll cut you in on the bounty, huh?
I was thinking less along the lines of cash, more along the lines
What is this voice?
Hold on.
dinner. Me, you, bottle of Chianti.
I'm scared.
2 bottles if we're feeling dangerous.
Hold on.
Sounds to me like blackmail.
You're damn right it is, because Jet, you are black and you are mad.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the quality of writing on that show.
Love it.
In 2021, a room full of writers said, "Nope, this one's good."
Was that Cowboy
Keep
Bebop?
That's nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
that's bad.
There's
That's
a blackmail
real bad.
pun involving a man who is black.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Woo!
Unfortunate.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Let's talk.
I never want to talk
Show
about
of the
that
year.
again.
Yeah. What's a movie? What are movies? What are movies?
I watched a whole lot of movies.
What is film? Yeah, this is Alessio's like
Yeah.
bread and butter.
I watched
Alessio's
way too many
the film
movies.
guy.
Top 10. Feed it to us.
Yeah, so
Top
2020.
10.
If it's 2021 films, obviously it's going to cut it down quite a bit. Isaac and I saw a 2021 film that I enjoyed. We
That's
saw
right.
Licorice Pizza.
I really like that.
Oh,
the
yeah, I've heard
the new
about
Paul
that.
Thomas Anderson. It was good. I enjoyed that.
Isn't there like
film.
a weird, like kind of uncomfortable, like Asian joke in there?
There
Yeah.
is, and it's very funny. And I wish that people would watch it in context.
Yeah.
I've seen it both in a packed house where everybody just fucking died laughing, and then me and Isaac uncomfortably died laughing. Just the two of us in an empty theater.
It was good.
And then isn't I heard that isn't fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman's son in that?
Yeah, he's the lead.
Yeah.
Is he a good actor?
Yeah, he's real good.
I thought he was really good.
Yeah, I liked him. Bradley Cooper
good.
is a fucking scene stealer.
Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
Bradley Cooper is.
He stole the whole movie.
I love that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Love
good.
that dude.
I also
He's
liked
so
Last Night in Soho. Was good.
Okay.
That was pretty good. I'm trying
seen
to think. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I'll mention those because they're newish. I think this was the year that I saw Bo Burnham's Inside in a movie theater.
Yeah,
That was my
it
first
came out
way to
this
watch
year.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the first time I ever watched it ever was in a movie theater, full house with strangers, which I feel like is not the way that was meant to be watched.
Well.
But
No,
how
it was
I
meant to be
watched
watching isolation, kind of like the
Yeah.
show.
I've
I was
seen-
gonna
yeah.
bring that up. I don't know if that's cheating to say Inside. I don't know if you'd consider it a movie or not, but I mean, I don't know. It's,
I went
it's
to a
incredible.
theater.
I'd say it's a
and watched
movie.
it. Yeah.
It's very good. It's a movie. It's a movie.
But yeah, I think as far as like movies that came out this
Did you watch
year-
French Dispatch?
Yeah, I saw that too. It was good.
I really enjoyed French
Yeah,
Dispatch.
a lot. There's a lot of people that are just like, I just fucking can't with Wes Anderson anymore.
It's too
And
much.
I'm just like, that's fine. Like, I mean,
Those-
you have to accept what you're walking into. I think.
Yeah, you have to accept that you're gonna have like a baseline level of weirdness with Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
and it may spike, and it may go down.
That's just what he
but
does.
There's always
just-
baseline weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked
Yeah.
French Dispatch specifically because other than Life Aquatic, I'm not really a big fan of like hyper theatrical Wes Anderson. Like I've always, to me, like Darjeeling Limited was like a super good movie because like you saw an on-screen death, which is like very rare in a Wes Anderson movie. It just felt like way more like raw. And for me, French Dispatch is almost like the height of his like Grand Budapest, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
It's like the height of that mixed with like the height of the emotional shit, like combined.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it felt like Javier Bardem's prisoner painter man thing. Is that who it was, or is it Benicio del Toro? It's Benicio del Toro. Benicio del Toro's.
You're thinking about the other movie that Timothy Chalamet is in, Doom.
Right. No, yeah, I think my favorite I loved all the mini stories, and I wish that because of the magazine vehicle that they would have had way more of those. But of the three main stories, I think my favorite was actually the painter in the prison story.
That was really good.
But yeah, no, I think, those are good. I'm trying to think, there were definitely some movies I saw this year that like blew my mind. I was doing like a movie review Instagram, and I actually stopped doing it because it was eating up way too much of my writing time. But it's funny because writing reviews for Letterboxd and Instagram were eating up so much time, and yet the moment I stopped doing it, I immediately have forgotten what the fuck I've even watched this year.
Well, let's look at what's the Instagram account called?
It no longer is there.
Oh, you deleted it?
Yeah.
Are they still on your like main Instagram?
No, I don't think so. Candyman was good. I enjoyed Candyman. Did you watch the remake?
I did not, but please don't say it in third time. I'd appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, it's fifth time. It's 5 times.
Oh, it is 5 times. I'm thinking about Bloody
The
Mary.
Sparks Brothers documentary was good.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
The Bubba Sparks documentary.
Yeah, the Bubba Sparks. So I watched a movie called Witches of the Orient that was really, really good.
Oh.
It was about a Japanese volleyball team. When did this come out? It's a documentary. Oh, this is from this year. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna plug this movie because it deserves to be plugged. So Witches of the Orient came out this year. It's a French-directed documentary about a Japanese athletics team, but it's about this team. I want to say it's post-World War II. It's like all women who work at this factory in Japan in like the late 40s, early 50s, and they decide to start a volleyball team. And their volleyball team, no joke, is the most awarded, most victorious sports team like of all time. Like they won 270 games back to back to back to back to back, and in that 270 it includes the Olympics. And like they just never fucking lost.
They just swept the Olympics.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. And so you see like footage of them from like when the team started in the 50s all the way up to like they interview the surviving members like today. It's super cool, and there's like a whole sequence that's just set to Portishead's machine gun for like 4 minutes.
Hell yeah.
It's a really good documentary. I mean, they kind of play up a little bit of like the kitschy anime stuff, but it's just a really good documentary. I really like the way it was edited.
Oh yeah. I gotta say, I think legitimately Dune Part 1 was probably my favorite movie that I saw this year. It was very good. Denis Villeneuve is a very good director. He's a phenomenal director. And I thought it was great. It was one of those ones where just like, Dune is a book that feels almost unadaptable. And I've talked about this before on the channel, but it feels like a book that's almost unadaptable, and he did it. And part of that, I think, is splitting it in half. I think David Lynch tried to do it all in one movie, and it was okay, but it was there's a lot of stuff that you had to cram into that.
David won't even talk about that movie.
Yeah, I
Right.
know.
He hates it.
Yikes.
Yeah, he does hate it. But I think splitting it in half into 2 films and is a good idea. And then what he put into that one film was great. I have my gripes, but it's very good. But I have to put this out there.
Float it.
Because this is my favorite movies of the year is 1A and 1B. 1A is Dune. 1B is, for very different reasons, F9, The Fast Saga.
Okay.
I am obsessed with the fucking Fast and the Furious movies, and my 2020 was so much worse because they had to push it back.
Oh,
and I get
no.
it. COVID, the pandemic. I
Yeah.
get it. I was not upset because of that. I was upset because I need fucking Vin Diesel. I need the family. I need the Corona beers, not the pandemic, the beer in the family in my life. I need John Cena. I need the loops they had to go through to convince me that John Cena and Vin Diesel were blood related. Oh, it's so good. So good.
I have yet to see a Fast and the Furious movie.
You haven't seen the original?
I haven't seen the original. No.
Oh, wow.
Isaac, I gotta tell you, they are the dumbest, worst movies I've ever seen in my life, and they're amazing.
Yeah.
They're just the best.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
It's one of those ones you just completely, like, you don't even turn your brain off. You take your brain out of your head and put it in a jar and then watch them, and then you can take your brain back and be like, yo. Family.
Amazing.
That's what Fast and the Furious is.
All right.
But, yeah.
Sam and I also just spent like a couple weeks just sending each other Vin Diesel family memes.
Yeah.
My favorite was the Home Alone one.
The Home Alone was so good.
It was really good. Let me see if I can find it so that I can paste it so that Isaac can see it.
Yeah. As you can see it, I need to put it on the screen. However you can find it. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, those two are my two favorite movies.
Oh, I immediately found it.
For my Marvel hit, Shang-Chi was very good. I like that a lot. Yeah, and I said Inside and French Dispatch are also very good movies. So, but Dune and F9, gotta love it. I had one final question for you guys, and I'm gonna.
Oh, hold up, Isaac. Did you get a favorite movie?
Oh yeah, did you? You said.
Our family tradition of forgetting about Isaac at the tail end.
I didn't really watch many many movies.
Many videos.
I had a fun moment that happened this year. Isaac and I got on Discord and watched a movie together.
We did.
Oh yeah, what'd you watch?
It's good. We watched Synecdoche, New York.
That was
Aww.
It was like, oh, we can hang out during part of this movie, and then it was literally 2 minutes in, and it was like, if we even breathe while we're watching this, we're gonna miss something.
It was wild. That movie is insane. It's insane. Yeah. It's pretty cool though. That was a cool experience though. We gotta do that again. You know,
it's good. It's trippy. Let's do it.
But I did like Licorice Pizza. We watched, Alessio and I watched it in a theater, and they were showing a 70mm version of it. So that was really cool. Yeah.
And we had very good seats.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Best seats in the house, baby.
Oh, yeah, we showed up the moment they opened and just sat there eating snacks and watching a movie. It was pretty good.
That's the way to do it.
Alessio had his vanilla Coca-Cola, and
we were doing it.
Massive thing of popcorn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But no, the movie was really good.
I haven't. It's not out yet. Well, I guess technically it's out tonight, but I haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home yet. But
apparently it's real good.
Yeah, I have a very good feeling that that's going to be very top of my list, or pretty high up on my list after I see it, because I fucking love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And all of the old ones from the old movies and the villains and the rumors about Toby and Andrew are going to be. It's the whole. I fucking love Marvel movies. Damn it.
Are you guys excited for the John Halo Master Chief TV series?
Really quick, just before I got, literally as I finished saying my sentence, Epic Game Store popped up. Now in game, Fortnite, No Way Home, the Spider-Man event popped up.
Get it.
Yeah. I forgot they were making a Halo TV show.
Yeah, apparently it's... they showed a teaser for it at the Game Awards. I think somebody caught Dave Chappelle in it.
What?
Yeah, I think somebody was like, did you just see Dave Chappelle? Somebody might have been pulling my fucking leg, but... Hey,
Dave 117.
Oh my god. Let me see. Hold on. New trailer for live action Halo series starring... Who's in it?
Dave Chappelle.
Pablo Schreiber.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is. Who is... Pablo Schreiber, Natasha, something. Who are these names? Charlie Murphy, but not that Charlie Murphy, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
No, it just kind of looks like... Yeah, it looks kind of like The Mandalorian a little bit.
Huh.
But yes.
Yeah, anyway, I feel like it's going to be a lot.
Somebody was
like, yeah. Oh, Pablo Schreiber's fucking porn stash from Orange is the New Black.
Oh.
That fucking shitty guard,
yeah.
the mustache. Okay.
That's crazy. I think I have one season left of that show, and I just have not finished it.
Same. I haven't either. But yeah, I guess we'll do one final thing, and I'm going to use this as a vehicle to talk about my very exciting thing. But what is your guys' moment of 2021? It's a nice positive moment. Your favorite thing that happened in 2021, because I've got a very close second for me, and that is it's a very close second. And I feel like I'll get obligated to say it's a second instead of my number one because of what happened for my number one. But getting together with you guys and all the other old hosts of Metal Gear Mondays and kind of tying a bow on it all was very special for me. I had a very good time doing that with you guys and getting back together and recording all of that.
Can we collectively say that is our collective number one, and then do our individual?
That's our collective number one.
I was gonna say because that feels like all of us are gonna have that.
Yeah. I think I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up that like doing that at the tail end of this year was a very special moment, like time for me, because we spent so much time doing it, and to just be like, okay, we're done, we finished, it's over, was it was very melancholy, but also like it was very special, I think. So that's our collective moment, I would say. And you can hear our thoughts about it. Go listen to them. 16 hours over the course of 4 episodes.
It's a great season.
What about you guys? What's your number one moment? We'll start with Alessio.
I think it's so weird. The older that I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that it's like my brain only remembers the last like 2 months at a time. It's very strange. I'm trying to think back. So, I mean, a lot of things kind of happened this year. So, like, early in the year, Charlie had to get leg surgery stuff, and then we moved to Queens. The apartment we're in now has tons of space, so it's been really nice to have people over for, like, cookouts and stuff. So those have all been pretty nice, kind of, like, individually piling on. But I think... this is going to sound so goofy. I think for me, having Kristen's parents come visit us in New York, who already sort of had these, like... preconceptions about like I'm gonna hate it, and then Kristen's mom not really digging it a lot when she was here the first time. I think in the midst of them visiting for 4 or 5 days, me taking Kristen's dad alone, kind of solo, to like poke around the city at night, and just seeing how much of an impact that had on him as like an older dude, and then hearing from Kristen's sister and Kristen's mom that like he still talks about just that evening.
Wow.
I mean, we're not like hyper close or anything, but it was just like pretty magical to see like an older dude's like fucking heart
first
light
New York
up
experience.
So I don't know. I just stuff like that. Like when Isaac came to visit, just a lot of like people visiting, I think collectively was just like a killer moment.
Yeah. What about you, Isaac?
I mean, yeah, I'd agree. I think a highlight, I guess, because it's in the same time, the same vein as Alessio. Only remember the last 2 months that happened.
Memories are nothing.
The trip to New York was pretty great.
Yeah,
seeing Alessio and Kristen.
All the shit that like somehow. So Isaac was here for 5 days. We went to 3 boroughs, saw 2 concerts, went to 1 movie, probably ate at like 16 restaurants. Like it was just...
I gained like 10 pounds.
I was fucking exhausted when Isaac left.
Alessio was like, never again.
The last 2 days, I think Isaac and I were falling asleep on the subway, like pretty routinely.
Yeah. But no, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Crammed a lot into those 5 days and hung out a lot.
Crammed a lot into me.
Yo.
Get it in.
Oh, shit.
Get her done.
But
I had a lot of really like... Oh, no. Go ahead, Isaac. Sorry.
I was just going to say, just being able to kind of hang out with people again and visit again has been really nice.
I think that's another collective one, is like getting the vaccine and being able to do things again. As even in whatever limited capacity it was, like being able to do stuff again was great.
Gosh.
Well, fucking knock on wood too. I mean, Omicron apparently is fine with the booster, is what I've heard, but apparently if you have Johnson & Johnson, you're fucked. So
well, maybe you shouldn't have tried to shortcut it with one shot.
Johnson & Johnson's anything with a needle. Well, and so Sam, that's part of the shitty part is like, so Chad and his wife were supposed to come down from Toronto. They had to cancel their trip because Canada won't let people back into the country.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
dude, that sucks.
Which is like the third international visitor that I was supposed to have this year who like could not come at the last minute.
That must be like really, really recent because
it was like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah, my friend's parents were able to come down from Canada for Thanksgiving and then go back up. So it must have been like right after.
Yeah, I think it was literally. Actually, I think it was yesterday. Like Chad texted me and was like, they just said like they had just paid for all of their reservations and everything.
Damn.
Yeah,
that
sucks.
Can't play with that stinky kid who's got all the viruses.
Yeah, sorry, no, get out of here. Get out of here. I had a lot of like really good moments this year. I think being able to go to Tennessee and attending Cole's family reunion with Zach was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh,
It was pretty cool.
that was pretty cool. I was the best man in Tyler's wedding, and that was the first time I'd ever been not just in a wedding, but the first time I was ever the best man as well, which was pretty neat.
Hell yeah. You got to make your own wedding.
Yeah,
Prequel.
yeah, exactly. Prequel. So that's my number one moment. I feel like I'd be remiss if it wasn't. I got engaged this year.
what?
Is Chelsea next to you with a gun?
No, we were in New Orleans for Tyler's wedding, and the day after the wedding was our anniversary, and we explored the city. I wasn't that guy. I did not propose at the wedding. I'm not that kind of person.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, God. Tyler, we were talking about Tyler said he would have been cool with it, but I know that a lot of people would not have been. So I decided not to do that.
That's fair.
But it was our anniversary. We explored the city. We had some beignets, some good food, and she hates attention from strangers, and so I found a very isolated part of the city park in New Orleans, and did the damn thing, and now we're engaged, and I'm very happy about that.
Hell yeah.
That's
I'm happy for you and Tyler. Does his wife know yet?
No, we're trying to bring it to her gently.
Nice.
But yeah, that's all there is. There isn't anymore. It's about to be 2022. I'm sure if you look at the timestamp of this video and you just start watching it like that amount of time before the ball drops, I guess you could ring in the new year with us if you really wanted to. But
Are we gonna fake a ball drop? Do you guys want to do that? I got to show Isaac the ball. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the ball, it's still there. It just sits at the bottom of the pole all year long.
Really?
And then they lift it back up before the...
Is it like in a cage? Does it?
No, it's just there.
Fuck with it?
It's just there.
People just fuck with
it's
the
at the
ball?
top. It's at the top of a building, so you can't.
Oh, okay.
But
that
it's like
makes sense then.
it's just hanging out. It's just sitting there.
It's hanging out there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just chilling.
Good for the ball.
I love that they're like the ball's dropping. Like I guess wouldn't it make more sense if it dropped, everybody celebrated, and then they lifted it back up and kept it up all year?
Yeah, that would be
cool.
that would make sense. It's like the ultimate like wait for the drop.
For a year.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Wow.
So if the New York Commission on New Year's could make that happen,
that'd be
great.
Skrillex.
Yeah, that's it. Skrillex, Mr. Benjamin Skrillex, could you make that work, please? But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Alessio and Isaac, for jumping on. Thank you, Isaac, for working through your technical difficulties to be
Dude,
here.
I apologize. That was rough.
No, we had honestly. I think half of the fun of recording with Alessio and Isaac, or just recording in general, is like the 30 to 45 minutes of technical issues we have to work through at the beginning because it's just comedy.
It's a yard of rakes, just nothing but rakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you to Alessio and Isaac for celebrating with me. Thank you to everybody who watched, all of my new subscribers that jumped on this year, all of my old subscribers that have been around for however long. Thank you for a great 2021. I cannot wait for 2022 and to do all kinds of stuff in 2022. And it's about that time. I know 2022. It's crazy. It's coming. It's coming in the air.
It's a dream.
I can feel it coming.
Coming in the air tonight.
Yep. Tonight.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
In the meantime, as you wait for New Year's to pop on, you can do the good YouTube things. You can like, you can comment, and you can subscribe.
You can subscribe.
You can subscribe. You subscribe.
What are you scribing on?
You scribe.
YouTube. You subscribed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know I'm doing a good job. And hit the bell notification. YouTube will tell you when new videos come out. As always.
You can see the rest of the videos in this playlist by clicking this tag right here. No, right here.
I don't know.
Sam,
right
can you just do that thing where there's like the 4 balls that come out?
Yeah,
and
there's gonna be something. I have like a music that I play, and there's an end slate, and then there's like a playlist there, so you'll be able to
it'll be
figure it out. Yeah,
put it here.
It'll be like somewhere. You'll see it in a second.
Sam, can you put one here?
I can try.
And then one here.
Oh no.
Here, hold on, Isaac. I'll help you.
Yeah.
I don't think you know what, just on principle, no, because I want you to look foolish. But for one final time in 2021, Happy New Year. And as always, I would like to remind you, have a great life. Thank you very much.
That was so ominous.
Have a great life.
Have a great
I'm coming
life.
for it.
Yeah.